Welcome to 2024's National Imprint Canada show here in Toronto, Ontario. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the newest embroidery tools in the industry. If you've never been to the show before, this is where companies get together and showcase all about screen printing, embroidery, all their new inventions, and also companies that customize absolutely everything. The first thing I noticed when walking here were these white footsteps leading towards the stall area, but after all, this is an embroidery channel, so we'll start at the beginning. One of the first things you see when you get there is the ARB Digital booth, which was one of the biggest booths in the whole show. As soon as you enter, you see all of the embroidery machines like this 4-head embroidery machine that was embroidering on t-shirts, and on the left side it was embroidering these awesome 3D hats. Here's the classic TMBP, which is the one that I used to rock making this cool design, and on the right side they have their Tajimasai, which is their beginner's embroidery machine. As I walked to the right side, we had the one and only young David, who gave us a really awesome presentation on sublimation. Check it out.
What's up from ARB Digital? It's your boy David, embroidery tech extraordinaire. Over here we got different designs that we're running. Over here we're doing our signature duck design over here. Over here we're doing the skull from Mr. Ken himself. And then over here we're doing a special technique. We're actually doing sublimation. So what we're doing is that we're embroidering with white thread and we're applying the color after the fact. So let me show you this real quick. Let's do the actual demo. We'll see it all. So we're gonna heat press the color onto the hat. So we're just gonna put that on there. So how do we do that? With a hat press. We're gonna heat apply this thing. So here we are, we put the hat over, put the color on top.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. There you go.
Thank you, David, for giving us that awesome demo, and if you guys see him at the show next year, make sure to high-five him because he's such an awesome person. I don't know if I'm the only one here, but I could watch embroidery machines just do their thing all day. There's something about the mechanics of it that just looks so beautiful to stare at. Comment down below if you've been enjoying this video so far. Like I said, their booth was pretty big, so they had a lot of other machines that they were showcasing, but unfortunately, I don't know much about them. I know they have to do with screen printing, but regardless, check them out because they look so amazing to look at, stare at, and admire the work that they do. For example, this machine right here called InCups was printing directly onto the cup itself.
This class right here is taking a minute and 30 seconds.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's tearing it up.
On this side, you could see a lot more screen printing stuff, all the accessories. There's honestly so much in screen printing, way more than I thought there would ever be, squeegees and all that. And they also had the one and only mighty hoops, which we all love and adore. Also these rolls right here, which someone please let me know what they are. Right across from their booth, we have the Alpha Embroider company, which I know a lot of you guys use to order your planks. They had quite an awesome selection of hoodies, shirts, clothing, a little bit of everything to print and embroider on. When shooting this video, I just kept looking for embroidery everything, so I saw hats and shirts and they just look amazing, so I thought I'd share it all with you guys. Now, you guys know that I'm a sucker for great digitizing quality, and this company, Patches and Labels, was showcasing a bunch of their work on the wall, and I just thought it was so beautiful to see all of these embroidery colors put together to create these awesome designs. What do you guys think about them? Ooh, and there's something about chenille combined with embroidery that is just unmatched. Apologies for the shaky camera, I've learned my lesson, so next year we'll definitely have a gimbal with us. And as I was walking around, I noticed this one machine that had a very similar logo to Tajima. But it might just be me, I don't know, what do you guys think? Anyways, moving on. Like I said, at this show there was a little bit of everything for everyone. And it was actually my first time seeing the Beriden embroidery machines. Close to their booth was the Cano booth, and I noticed that the Bada Booth bobbins were part of it. Turns out Cano now owns Bada Booth, which is really awesome, and they decided to keep on the legacy. I would love to hear more about it, so maybe in the future we'll have a nice interview with the owners. Next, we arrived at the SWF station, and here they were embroidering a bunch of hats. It was also my first time seeing these machines in action. On the other side, they were embroidering this awesome dragon design. And I got a chance to see the tiniest and cutest embroidery machine. Look at the size of this thing, guys. It is so adorable to look at, and I just wanted to watch it embroider. I don't know if this would be for everyone. I think it seems like it's best for someone who's more of a beginner embroiderer, especially if you're going into the multi-needle machines. But it's really, really cute, and I mean, I would just want to have this machine in a corner so it looks all nice and cute. As I walked around, we arrived to the CSK booth, and unfortunately I didn't get a chance to get an interview like John did, so if you guys want to see an awesome breakdown of all of these machines, make sure to go watch our previous video so you can learn all about the newest CSK technology. Here they were printing on a t-shirt, and I gotta say, I was really impressed with how bright the colors are. And next to it is the popular color reel, which if you didn't know yet, it takes one single thread color and it dyes that thread so you can create any kind of designs without having to change your thread at all. This is honestly a pretty revolutionary thing for embroidery, and if done right with the proper digitizers and artists, you could create amazing pieces of art. What do you guys think of this technology? Let us know in the comments. On this side, there was the CSK machine that was a name patch solution. I just love the way the machine works. And on the other side, they were embroidering on a pocket, which again, make sure to watch John's video so you can see how they do this. As I was recording these videos, I had a couple people reach out to me and say hello. So thank you guys so much for all your support. You are all so beautiful and are what makes this community so great.
Hi, Embroidery Legacy!
Now getting down to business, this is the Racer R by CSK, and I gotta say, it is a beast of a machine. It is currently doing 2,000 stitches, 2020, something like that. It's almost scary and you think it's not gonna work, but it actually looked really nice as it was embroidering, and apparently they had to rebuild everything from the bottom up, so this is completely different technology than the regular embroidery machines. Maybe that's what makes it work, and I'm dying to know how they did it. Thank you to CSK, thank you to Tajima, thank you to all of the companies that are currently innovating the embroidery industry. Us creators really appreciate everything that you're creating for us and allowing us to set new standards for the future in the embroidery industry. Now last but not least, check out these other shops that were around, starting with, of course, more patches, because who doesn't love patches, and this digitizing quality is next level. I was obsessed looking at every single one of these designs, all of its colors and intricacies. In my heart list, embroidery will always be number one, but I do have a very soft spot for enamel pins as well as stickers. So I had to show you guys a little bit of these ones. I wanted to grab all of them, but I was too shy to ask. There was so much to look at and learn, but unfortunately I was limited in time, but thankfully we have next year's to make sure we catch them all. As I exited, I was greeted by the guards because they said it's time for you to leave. You've been recording way too long and have too much information. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this little vlog style. I know I didn't really show my face, so if you guys want to see what I look like, make sure to go watch my digitizing tutorials on this channel. And next year, I'm gonna ask Jesse to follow me so we can get some awesome interviews done. Now that you finished watching this video, make sure to go watch John's next and like and subscribe and follow us for more embroidery content. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.